This is Trump's big beautiful bill, over 900 pages long, and it could change the way you retire, what you pay in taxes, and how you access programs like Medicare and Social Security. Most people won't read it. So I did. And in this video, I'll break it down, clearly, simply, and with zero fluff, especially what it means for seniors. First big headline. A brand new senior tax deduction. If you're 65 or older, you get an extra $6,000 off your taxable income, and if you're married and both over 65, that's $12,000. It applies whether you're retired, working part-time, or just living off savings and Social Security. And yes, it stacks on top of your existing standard deduction. But heads up, this phases out if your income is above $75,000 for singles or $150,000 for couples. It helps most middle and lower income seniors. And no, it doesn't directly reduce taxes on your Social Security. It lowers your overall taxable income, not your adjusted gross income, so benefits might still be taxed. Good news is, this deduction is automatic. No extra forms. If you qualify by age and income, it gets applied when you file. But it only lasts through 2028 unless renewed. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Social Security taxes. This bill does not eliminate them. Up to 85% of your benefits can still be taxed. The formulas, brackets, and rules all stay the same. This deduction might reduce your tax bill overall, but your benefits are still on the hook. And if you live in states like Colorado or New Mexico, they can still tax your Social Security too. This bill doesn't touch state taxes. Next, Medicare. Finally, some real relief here. Starting in 2026, there's a hard cap. No senior on Medicare Part D will pay more than $2,000 a year for prescriptions. No matter what drug you're on, insulin, cancer meds, inhalers, once you hit $2,000, that's it. No more pharmacy surprises. You'll also be able to spread those payments across the year instead of getting hit with a huge January bill. That's a big deal for budgeting. Medicare also gets more power to negotiate drug prices faster and on more medications, which could bring costs down across the board. But this only applies to Part D, outpatient meds. It doesn't affect hospital-administered drugs or Part B. If you're helping someone plan retirement or care for aging parents, this update will matter a lot. Now let's talk long-term care and Medicaid, the stuff that isn't flashy but holds the system together. This bill changes the rules on how much home equity you can have and still qualify for Medicaid. If you own a home, this could affect your eligibility. It also tightens how often states recheck your eligibility. That means more paperwork, and more chances people get dropped for missing a form or deadline. They're also phasing out some pandemic-era Medicaid expansions that help people get home-based care. That could mean fewer services unless your state steps up. And they're adding community engagement rules, meaning some adults will have to work, volunteer, or train to keep their Medicaid. Seniors are exempt, but your caregivers might not be. Now, onto a sneaky little change, identity verification. The bill pushes new ID rules for Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Think facial scans, two-factor logins, or online document uploads. Sounds secure, but for seniors who aren't tech-savvy or lack internet access, it could make accessing benefits harder. Even caregivers who manage benefits for others will face stricter checks. So, if you haven't already, set up your online accounts and get support lined up. Let's talk retirement savings. The Savers Credit is getting a boost. This is a tax credit, not a deduction, for lower and middle income earners saving for retirement. Starting in 2027, the max credit jumps to $2,100. And now, contributions to ABLE accounts for people with disabilities also count. If you're in your 50s or 60s and still working, this could knock hundreds off your tax bill, just for saving. It's one of those hidden gems in the tax code people don't use because they don't know it exists. Now, PayGo. Short for Pay As You Go. It sounds like budget speak, but it could hit Medicare hard. Basically, if the bill adds to the deficit and doesn't include enough spending cuts or revenue, automatic cuts kick in. Medicare provider payments are on that list. That means doctors and hospitals could get paid less, and might stop accepting Medicare or limit services. Indirectly, that affects you. Congress can weigh these rules, and usually does. But this bill didn't. So unless they act again, we could see cuts starting next year. It's not panic time, yet. But it's definitely worth watching. Especially since Social Security could come into the picture later if budget pressure builds. So what's the bottom line? This bill tries to tackle key pain points for older Americans: tax breaks, drug costs, identity theft, and retirement savings. But most of it's temporary. Some of it's complicated. And some parts, like PayGo, could backfire if Congress doesn't take action. The best thing you can do: stay informed. Check your benefits. Talk to your tax preparer. And help others understand these changes before it's too late. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Untold Compass, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's keep each other informed and prepared. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.